むよ。この程度十分。私は自分でもう味わうがいい。これがね。まだまだ。よっしゃ。やろう。どけだ。あなたが。しゃあ。見しまれ。やろう。どけだ。あなたが。こんなもんだ。どうだ。行くぞ。肩出しまでに。ぶっかけるもの。たまりやがれ。ああ、食いしばれ。やろう。どけだ。あなたが。こんなもんだ。どうだ。逃がさねえよ。飛ぶぞ。ゼッケン。いけ。こいつだよ。どうだ。やりやがったな。邪魔。どうする。つまらんな。まだまだ。これを冷戦側安心していく。どうする。つまらんな。まだまだ。これを冷戦側安心していく。どうする。つまらんな。まだまだ。刻んでやる。まだまだ。逃がしはしない。逃がしはせんぞ。逃がしはしお味わうがいい。これがまだまだ。逃がせ。遅い。消えろ。つまらんね。まだまだ。これが冷戦側安心していく。どうする。つまらんね。まだまだ。これが冷戦側安心していく。どうする。つまらんね。風の感謝する。まだまだ。回しきれるかな。どうしてほら、浄土の宮ありがたく受け取る。ほらまだどうしてほら、浄土の宮ありがたく受け取る。ほらまだ仕上げた。こんなものか。やりやがったな。とよっとこらえよっ。うわーっとね。逃がしはしない。解決。おっとよ。貴様に刃など無用。逃がしはしない。邪魔立てするなら容赦せん。私の野望は止められん。 傷のうちに入らん。
I want to go over a couple things when it comes to the touch of deaths in this game. I found quite a few of them and they're pretty easy to do. However, they're not super practical, and this is why I wanted to make the video. However, I did want to showcase them before I actually started talking. So if you made it through this part of the video, good for you. However, I wanted to tell you guys about how touch of deaths are not that practical. So I made a quick little list of the 4 reasons as to why touch of deaths in this game aren't super practical. And if it happens to you, then man, they deserve the win, to be honest with you. There's 4 big major factors in this game that prevents touch of deaths from becoming practical. Number 1 is character specification. For example, there's some characters with larger health pools than others. Inamuta has 8500, Satsuki has 9500, Ryuko has 11.5, and Gamagori has 13.5. I'm not sure about the other characters, but all I know is that Inamuta has the lowest and Gamagori has the highest. So basically, the higher your health is, the more likely you are to survive a touch of death, just because there are some characters that can't reach that high of a damage. So basically what I'm saying is, if you're playing Satsuki, touch of deaths are probably more prominent to you than any other character. Number 2 is stages. Now there are specific stages that make touch of deaths possible. For example, the square stages are probably more prominent for specific characters because they have corners than other characters such as the wide stages or the round stages. The square stages are probably a lot better for characters like Satsuki and Ryuko than for Ragyo. Ragyo can just do it wherever the hell she wants because she's Ragyo. Number 3 is placements. Now there's specific touch of death combos that require you to be positioned specifically in a certain part of the stage. If you're not positioned there, they have to, alternate with their combo and try to see what they can do with the placement that they were given. And considering the fact that the camera for this game is so wonky and so crazy that sometimes random factors come into place, for example, like some combos may drop randomly and so on and so forth. The camera is definitely your worst enemy when it comes to touch of deaths, just because it can just go all over the place. This also promotes you to adapt to the specific placement in the stage that you have for you to be able to execute your touch of death or to be able to execute your combo, period. One of the weird things about this game. And last but not least, this is the most important one, is resources. Resources are huge when it comes to touch of deaths. If you don't have full meter, if you don't have full bar, if you don't even have Valor, you're more than less likely to execute a touch of death. AKA, there's no character in this game that cannot execute a touch of death without full meter. So unless you're not going to be bursting at all, you're not going to be doing anything with that meter, then don't rely on them to do that. Besides, you also have meter as well, so they have to take a look at your meter because you're not going to sit there and get touch of death while you have the capability of breaking out of the combo. It's just not likely for people to execute that unless you're in cooldown. If you're in cooldown, which means that you have to wait a specific amount of time before your meter can build up and before your meter can be used. So in that situation, I can see it happening. But too many factors and too many things have to be in place for you to be able to execute a proper touch of death. However, this does not pardon the fact that this game's damage is absolutely outrageous. You can seriously die if you have about like 3/4 of your health bar. If you don't have 3/4 of your health bar, if you have full health, you're more than likely to survive. However, if you have like half health or even quarter of the health, you're probably gonna die. You might want to burst. That's why bursts are so common. That's why meter builds are so common, for you to be able to get out of huge damage situations. So to sum things up, touch of deaths are not that prominent when considering all these different factors, unless you're playing this bitch. This bitch can do whatever she wants, wherever she wants, whyever she wants. Whyever is not even a word. But she can do it whyever she wants. With all that being said, I only found touch of deaths with Ragyo, Satsuki, and Ryuko. I have not touched the other characters, so if they do have some, let me know. If there's any footage of that, I would like to see. I would love to see it, actually, to see how they would execute the same thing. I'm curious as to what's going to happen with the future of this game, if the meta develops around this touch of death criteria, or if it just, A+ just patches it out, or does something else with it. I'm not sure as to where it's going, but I'll tell you this right now. I'm having an absolute blast trying to figure out some touch of deaths with specific characters. With that being said, I'm getting the hell out of here. Thank you all for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel for more Kill la Kill. Let me know what you guys think of touch of deaths, and of course let me know if you guys have found some yourself by tagging me on Twitter if you guys want to. Nonetheless, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next Kill la Kill video.